Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man Legends 2. Okay, so we are here in the ruins on Manda Island getting some cool stuff. These guys are easy to deal with if you stay close. If they get that projectile off, they can be really annoying, but if you get right next to them, all they do is kind of put up this little shield. So they're quite easy to deal with in that regard. So that's pretty much what I'd like to do. If you remember, we've actually seen these guys before, but now that we have the Class S license, they take a lot more hits to kill, so... Okay, and as we go in here, we've got an elevator to be using. As I've said before, if you find an elevator, you know you're going the right way. So let's move on to the second basement floor. And this one here is pretty much just reserved for these couple of rooms we're going to be coming across. So let's go through this door, and on the other side we find... Oh look, it's this guy. Does he look familiar? Yeah, there's actually a boss to these ruins, so that's kind of cool. Strategy is the same as before. He's got a little bit more health now that we have the Class S license that he did the first time we fought him. But other than that, the strategy is just to sit here and keep shooting him in the butt as much as possible. Pretty much got him in a in a loop there, so that went really well. But this time he actually drops stuff for us to pick up, which is good. And now we can move on. I could have been using the homing missile, and I guess now would be a good time to sort of show it. But first, let's go ahead and go through the door, and on the other side, there's a refractor we can get. So yeah, it's pretty much just like a little mini dungeon, you know, it's kind of neat. I like areas like this. You know, just sort of side areas that you don't really have to go to, but if you don't, you actually skip out on a lot of fun experiences, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and like I said, the homing missile, we've now equipped, we use it with triangle, just like we do all the other special weapons. It shoots out a missile, and as you can see, we're using the meter on the left, and then once we deplete it, we can't shoot anymore, but it actually refills using the meter on the right. I tried to explain that when we were using the fire extinguisher, but now you're seeing it in action. It takes a little while to refill, which is kind of annoying, but... it's not that bad. It'll get better once we upgrade our stats a little bit, so yeah, there we go. That's pretty much how the special weapon energy works. We're actually completely done with this place for now. So actually well, let's say for now, because like I said, I'll be back here to make some money on that golden bird enemy, but I'm not really going to worry about that too much right now. So let's go ahead and find our way out of here, if you remember how to do that. If you don't, you can check the map. And it's actually quite useful in trying to find your way out. We need to be heading back down through this way, take south, and there's the elevator back out. As you can see, it's not really that far, but there's just a lot of different side paths to explore, so it kind of makes it feel like we've traveled a whole long way. Alright, so let's go ahead and just take this guy out with the homing missile, just because it's cool. Oh, there we go. And this thing also has a really good range. As you can see, I can hit it from pretty much all the way across the hallway, so that's pretty good. Alright, so let's just keep on going, and like I said, we're heading back out. The enemies have probably changed formations here. In fact, I'm pretty sure they have, because I don't think that shield guy was there before. I'll know for sure once we get out to this area here. Yeah, see, there's 3 guys in here now. Remember, there were 2 shield bots on either exit before, so the enemies have definitely changed. And yeah, there's a frog here in the first hallway. So that's kind of what I was talking about with there are different enemy formations that are kind of just randomized depending on... you know, when you enter, but... Okay, so we're going to be going back to the Flutter here, and before we head into the little village area that we're supposed to be going in, it's actually a good idea to upgrade your homing missile by quite a bit. Now, upgrading the attack more than once takes like 100,000 something zenny, so you may only be able to do that once, but you pretty much want to get as many stats up on it as you can. Okay, let's see. I don't think we can make anything out of what we just got. Probably not. Let's check anyway. Long-range attacks. Yeah, see, we can't make anything out of what we got, so that's alright. But basically, like I said, we want to be upgrading the homing missile, and to do that, you might have to get a little bit of money. Like I said, Golden Bird is the best way to do it. I actually have another save file ready that has it upgraded, so I don't have to like waste time getting money or anything. So I'm going to load that real quick, and then we will meet pretty much right back here. So hang on just a second. Okay, so we're back in the Flutter here. I'm on MI, other save file. Things may be a little bit different as far as money and time are concerned, but it's still pretty much the same type of stuff. So if we check out our special weapon, the homing missile, as you can see, the stats have been upgraded on it quite a bit. I've upgraded the attack twice. I think the energy, rapid, and special all once, and the range twice as well. I've also upgraded the vacuum arm to max Pretty much that just helps out with grinding with the golden bird there, so yeah. But basically that was just to upgrade the homing missile. It takes quite a bit of money to do that, so I didn't want to have to, you know, like grind in the middle of an episode or something. That would be kind of annoying. Okay, so we want to talk to Roll here, and if we talk to her again, we can say there's something I want. I've been thinking we need a new refrigerator, but it will cost 5,000 zenny. Do you have any money? I'm sure I do. Alright, so then she's going to get a refrigerator for us, and this is actually a pretty good thing to buy for 5,000 zenny, because what it does is it will pretty much like infinitely spawn a healing item that will restore your HP to full. So it's especially useful once you start buying more bionic parts to get your life bar up there. So we want to be heading into the kitchen now, so let's go through the door here. This is the same path we took when we were putting out the fire, so just in case you don't remember. And then we want to check the refrigerator over here, and when we do, we find the picnic lunch. So let's check in on our items, and it says, handmade by Roll, restores life gauge. So, yep, pretty much just a free recovery item you can get there. Once you pay that 5,000 zenny, if you use the picnic lunch, you can always just come back and get another one. You can't hold more than one at a time, but it's always good to have one of those on hand, because that can definitely save your life. Alright, so now we're pretty much all ready to go into Manda Island and the village. I know I've kind of been here for a while and haven't made much progress, but when you're trying to get all the special weapons and show all the little optional ruins and stuff, it can sometimes take a little while to progress forward, but now we want to be heading on through the gates and see what lies ahead.
The blue fellow's here.
You've got the electronic jammer set up, right?
Yes, Miss Tron.
Let's see. The voice synthesizer is all set. Okay, begin MegaMan Special Plan 3.
Do you think it will work?
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But that doesn't mean we won't try.
Yes, Miss Tron.
All right then, let's have some fun with MegaMan. Long time no see, MegaMan. I had a feeling I might run into you here.
You're looking as good as ever. Well, as good as you can, considering how that good-for-nothing blonde treats you.
What you mean? When I ran into Miss Blondie, she told me all sorts of things. Like how she's glad she doesn't have to go out on digs with you. Do you think that's fair? She gets to relax while you run around getting shot at. Don't you think that's a little strange?
Well,
Wait, there's more. Haven't you ever noticed that she's keeping some of the money you give her for weapons development for herself? She's skimming off the top, and you don't even realize it.
What? Skimming?
She makes you all sorts of equipment and weapons, right? Do you really think it costs that much? You really are sick, aren't you? She was showing off how much money she saved by stealing from you.
Roll would never say those kinds of things.
How can you be so sure? You can't judge a book by its cover. She might look sweet and innocent, but how do you know what she's really like? Looks like it's working. Who'd have thought?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't find out about that, MegaMan.
What? Roll?
But I guess it's too late to try to hide it now that Tron's told you. Don't worry about me. You don't need to come back. You could team up with Tron.
Roll?
What? I don't want him either. Well, maybe. If he gets on his hands and knees and begs me, I might consider it. You really don't care if I have him? Me? No, not at all.
But...
Right. Just wait till I get through with him.
I love that little scene. I think that's so awesome. But okay, so we're now going to be fighting Tron's little crab robot here, and this thing can be kind of annoying. As you can see, that attack was definitely not easy to avoid. So basically, this is why I said it would be a good idea to upgrade the homing missile. It's got really good range, so you can circle her from afar. And let's see, there might be a better way to... Okay, maybe not. Yeah, pretty much once you get hit by one of those, you pretty much get hit by all of them. As you can see, I'm already down to like half health, so yeah, this can be a real problem battle. But now that our homing missiles are refilled, let's just keep unloading those on her. We've already taken out one of her arms, so that's pretty good. She's not really using them for anything, but... yeah, and then also throughout the battle, she'll use that little voice synthesizer to sound like Roll. I think that's kind of cool. Oh, yep, see, like I mean, those things on the back kind of almost seem to go in a random pattern. They can be kind of annoying to avoid. It's always good whenever the homing missiles are refilled. I can just use those, but yeah, it's probably a good idea to just back away when she uses those on her back. Oh, well, got hit anyway. Yeah, this can be a really problematic battle. I always seem to have some trouble with it. Alright, before we get into this attack, I want to go ahead and refill. So let's use the energy canteen once and recharge our life gates. Won't be fully charged, but it'll at least be somewhat fully charged. Okay, well. Phew, alright. Okay, so now she's doing an attack here where she's pretty much invulnerable, so that's kind of annoying. Basically, all we can do is just avoid her as she's spinning around in circles. You also notice she's pretty much taking out all the houses in the village. That's pretty much unavoidable. I don't know of a way to keep her from doing that, but... and of course, we're going to have to pay to restore those later, so that's always fun. Alright, looks like she's done, so let's wait, and there we go. We can use the homing missiles again, so that's always good. Nope. Ran right back into him. That was smart. Phew, okay, there we go. That takes care of it.
MegaMan!
Huh? Roll? Is that you?
Finally! I don't know what happened, but your transmission suddenly got cut off. Huh? What is it, MegaMan?
Nothing, Roll. I knew you'd never say things like that.
Say things like what? Are you okay, MegaMan? You didn't get hit in the head or anything, did you? Guess what's for dinner, MegaMan? It's your favorite, pizza.
Really? It's been a while since we had that.
Uh-huh. I even managed to find some pepperoni.
Can't have a pizza without pepperoni.
Okay. Right. It was a good idea, but it looks like their faith in each other can't be broken.
Look at him. Talking with her like they don't have a care in the world. Made a fool of me again. You little... You...
What is it, MegaMan?
Oh, nothing.
Let's go. What's the matter, Miss Tron? I said let's get out of here.
Aw, poor Tron. You kind of have to feel bad for her, you know? Alright, so now we are here in the village. Everything has been destroyed, but we'll fix that before too long. And the music is kicked in, and I kind of like this theme. It sounds kind of tropical, you know? So that's kind of neat, but... Alright, I think I'm going to end the part right here. So in the next part, we are going to continue on and do some more stuff around the village. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.